It's week 1 of the 2029 season, where division rivals will clash in the NFC East. It's the Cowboys and the reigning NFC champs on Monday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And leading him out is their fifth-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Brooks. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brooks. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Quickly completed to the right flat. So the completion gets them just a yard. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Patterson's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
180.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. To throw is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. 3-0 after 1 on EA's. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Incomplete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He completes it to Wilson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Here's Brooks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He's going to try and take off with it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Joshua Hines-Allen there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Wilson, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number. Guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Play action. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Jackson. This one into the hands of Pitts. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
2nd and 7.
Alpha, sit on. You change it. Sit on.
Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's good for another Eagles. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Hey. Sit on.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Ball start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime here at our... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining 2nd half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the 2nd half and get us going? You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr.
And he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Report.
Throwing is Jackson.
Pass complete there to Harrison.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, middle.
Here's Jackson.
Flushed out right.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Jackson, option right.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Lamar Jackson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And that makes it 14-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Forced out to his left. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
You change it.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Jackson now.
He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Aubrey now for the point after.
It's good, and it's 21-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game.
And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes
the offense on 3rd down tonight. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger.